Remember, fondant is kind of pure sugar, so it is not pleasant to eat when you have like a 8-inch cover fondant and then you apply another one. Is a little bit too much. So I always try to all my pieces to get applied to be as thin as possible. Probably 1/32 would be the perfect size for that. So let's start here. So I'm gonna start cutting. And you see all the excess, I put it back on the bag so it doesn't dry. So you just roll it out and make sure you have a nice thickness that you can work with. And I suggest you to get probably from internet if you want a print of a zebra pattern, so you can take a look before you start doing it. I have done it so many times that I exactly know how to do it, but you can take reference of those images and then that will work for you. Okay, so now you're just gonna start cutting your pieces. Remember, this is a natural pattern, so they don't have to look alike. The difference between them are actually better to this pattern. So, try to do everything different. So what I do is I cut like a bunch of them at once. And you have to be a little bit faster. If you think that you're gonna take longer, just do a smaller batch. Like let's say we can cut it over here. Let me finish this. We can cut it over here. You want to put your fondant back again on the back, not too dry, because if you take too much time to glue it, it's going to dry and it's hard to work with. So remember always to use your piping gel to apply this on the fondant. And then you're gonna start putting your zebra cutouts in the fondant. The key is also use, like small pieces and big pieces together to give that feel. See, like that. You just need to put a little bit of piping gel. I don't like to see like marks on my cakes of the piping gel. The cleaner it looks, the better. So you just need to put a little bit to make sure it's going to stay there. And then that will do the trick. Okay, so we continue to apply this. And you see that if you have little cuts like that, it's time to just refine the cut like that. I try not to go all the way down because at the end we're gonna add some ribbon or some kind of finish over here. So you wanna have it in a nice place that you can work with that later and you don't have to go over the applications. And when you put a ribbon, it's going to look like kind of, that you didn't plan for that. So I don't do it from the bottom. I start like from the top down and then I stop it like an inch before, so we have plenty of room to put later on our ribbon or lace or whatever we want to finish with. So this can take a little bit of time, but it's very important to plan ahead and then start looking at everything as a composition of this pattern. There we go. You can go back, and if you want to do any kind of adjustment here, it's just the time to do it to make it look, as realistic as possible. Here, I just need to cut. They always look good when they're like pointy. So, because if you look at real zebra, I think the marks are more like pointy in a way. So I try to do it like that.